So what I was telling, that this Veda Samaj, they were against, they condemned the superstitions and rituals of orthodox Hinduism. Like if you have animal sacrifice, human sacrifice, these things were, and whatever rituals, whatever things they were doing, right? For worshipping also, they were having a lot of rituals. So those were condemned by this Veda Samaj. Understood? Is there any question from Veda Samaj? Anyone? Any question from Veda Samaj? Huh? Any questions, anyone? What happened with class 8? I don't understand seriously. Sometimes. Okay. So our next topic is Aligarh movement. This is the next topic which we are going to discuss. Now here if you see, uh, we have already discussed about Sir Syed Ahmad Khan in our previous chapter, right, in the case study. So basically Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was a lawyer, and he brought a reform. What happened? Let's start with the background. Okay, so there was 1857 revolt. Okay, 1857 revolt was there. So in that, if you see, afterwards, what happened when we read about 1857 revolt? Britishers thought that this Muslim community is the reason for this revolt. Okay, so they thought that Muslim community is the reason for the revolt of 1857, and they started behaving differently to this Muslim community. Understood? Britishers started treating differently the Muslim community. They actually started punishing them because they thought this Muslim community is behind the revolt of 1857. Now, here what happened? Here, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, he told Muslims, he thought that these things are going wrong, they should not happen, but still he asked Muslims to be loyal with the Britishers. Understood? That was another thing. But why are we reading Sir Syed Ahmad Khan? Because he was having a thought that Muslims should be loyal with the Britishers. Still, he has done many of the things for the betterment of society. Right? So that is why we are reading about him. Basically, he was a lawyer. Okay. and he established. So in 1857, the whatever was the situation in society, so his idea was, his suggestion was that Muslims should be loyal with the Britishers. Okay. Now the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College was established by him at Aligarh, ANU. Today we know it as ANU. Understood? This Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College was established by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, and we have already discussed about this in our previous chapter. Okay. Later became the Aligarh Muslim University. So AMU, you know it today. Aligarh Muslim University. Okay. The institution offered modern education, including Western science to Muslims. Including Western science to Muslims. Earlier it was only for Muslims, but now it is not like that. Okay. So earlier he started working for Muslims only because he thought that Muslims are being treated differently by the Britishers. So he started working for Muslims first. Okay. So the institution offered modern education, including Western science to Muslims. Okay. This we have already discussed in the previous chapters. Okay. So what happened with the Aligarh movement, which was led by this Sir Syed Ahmad Khan? So in this movement, it became a movement of Muslim renaissance with widespread implication for the religions, politics, culture of the Indian subcontinent. Now, what is renaissance? So if you see, renaissance is actually the rebirth, rethinking. So from here, if you see, Muslims started rethinking. Understood? There was a new way of thinking. Okay. So till now, if you see what we studied earlier, the Muslims did not allow the women to educate, right? Women to study. Now in that also, this Bhopal Begums, they started school for girls, right, at Aligarh. So like this, many of the people from their community only came ahead, and they worked for betterment of the community, right? Many of the Muslim people worked, whether it is man, whether it is woman, they work for the betterment of the community, right? So in that only, this Aligarh movement was also there, which was led by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Now he also founded this college, which was later Aligarh Muslim University, and he started giving modern education and Western science to the Muslims. Now here what happened, the mentality, the thought process changed. Understood? The people started thinking the things in a new way. Okay, so Renaissance is basically rebirth or rethinking. Okay, so here, if you see from here, a new age has been started, because the thought process changed in every matter, whether it is religion, whether it is politics, whether it is culture, everything. Now people were rethinking about all the things which they were doing till now, whether it is good, whether it is not good. Understood? So this was the thing happening in the society, and this is how the reforms came. Now a very less thing we have in this chapter. Okay, till now we have covered many of the reformer groups, so very less reformer groups are left. We will complete it in our next class. Okay, thank you everyone for today.